Hey folks, welcome back to Kill a Mockingbird. So after we saw what was awaiting for us outside the school in the last one, we decided to talk to Mr. One, and maybe he might be able to help us with something, so let's just see what he has to say, yeah? I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? That's right, I really don't think so. He must be some kind of agent or something, right? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduced myself properly. Ooh, yes. Excuse me? Leon? Oh yes, this music is back, huh? I am Leon JB, one of the greatest soaring rings of the Dove Party, S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you. I fucking knew it! Yes! The Dove Party! He looks a bit like a cockatiel to me. Yes, I'm jamming. I love this. Love this tune. I've heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one. Huh, it is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. Oh, that's right, I don't think Ryuta knows about all the shit going on in the school, huh? There are two schools of thought driving politics of today. The Dove Party, who believes that we should live peacefully with the humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. Why did I tell you? He was undercover. Well, wait a minute. Are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations? It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomed Tosaka's representative. I cannot confirm or deny it. But there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open! Thank you! That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. Oh, that's right, it was the file that it was hidden in the office. That had a lock on it. Got it, okay. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather toward a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school, starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of the infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to the Sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about Tosaka, no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. Whoa, what? Okay. I mean, what would the motive be then? What? The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. So we only have 12 hours to solve the mystery, is that what they're saying too? If Ryuta's to die, or if Coffee's to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is the final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Coffee, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes blame. Wow. That was a lot of responsibility. So it would seem. They trap us here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Yeah, it seems so. Because, I mean, the birds being prisoners, like, what purpose would that serve? Rather than, like, yeah, it just seems like maybe a fear-mongering tactic for any of these policies to be in place. That is so weird. Indeed. Things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Chijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of Saint Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system. Like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. Shit. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. That student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So, the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period. Oh, so we have less than 12 hours. Shit. Around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya. Even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it, Mr. Leone? Just past 2. We only have 8 hours then. 8 hours? We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough, there has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Huh, do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not, I mean it. We found the connection between Coffee's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. Wow, to think that everyone's fate was in the hands of some colossal dumbass, right? We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What is that about? What is this meta shit? What is that? I don't know, that's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off, we can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled Hurtful. Whoa, it is! I thought Hatoful just mean heartful. Oh, that's the pun this whole time, you guys. Ha! I suspect that we will find many of the things that become quite hurtful. Right. It was probably something important, given that it was locked in the file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this Hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. the school's history. At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Tosaka died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that he maybe had a guarantee of safety for himself. Oh, I see. Okay, so he may have been a victim, I think, but he was still complicit in the system. He still knew what was going on here. Interesting. Okay. I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something in use of in the records. Right. Let's go look at the school documents then. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Again, I'm wondering if there are, like, notes to look at? Like, is that gonna be a thing? Save preferences title. Nothing here. Maybe I'll go look in the archive after this? I'll see if I find anything. Mr. Leone said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? I mean, I'm assuming the library. We'll have to see Nagaki again, right? Maybe he'll appear for us? The headmaster's office. Or the library, perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko-san going to the infirmary yesterday. Right, we still haven't confirmed that, because, yeah, Oko-san said, yeah, there was someone stained in blood going to the infirmary, but also Yuya and Shu said that they were in the infirmary after school. So I'm assuming that if the stranger made it over, they would know about this person, right? Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where it came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. Oh, I'm sure it was probably put in place to stop people from escaping, that's what it was. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Tosaka's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet, and chase after the bloodstained bird. Right. Then that's decided, then. We'll go to the library and read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Oh, shit. No, don't make me make choices. I don't want anyone to die. Well, any more people to die, that is. I have a feeling that maybe the library's our best bet. I'm sure we could always look for the bird later. And also, I'm curious about Nagaki, honestly. Like, I want to know what he knows, because we confirmed in the last one that he does have connection to us, to Coffee. Because I guess they're both ghosts, so maybe he knows something. Let's see. The library. I wonder if Nagaki's at the gym yet. Nagaki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I mean, do you think in some twisted way we'll be able to help him pass on, you know? Just like the way that we had in our first playthrough. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They're probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it'd be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty That's odd, there are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history. It's not back here with the large volumes, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not there. Oh, do you have it? You never left. Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter to you if you're a ghost anyway. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So, you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives here. Yeah, something like that. So it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is. He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nagaki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kuwara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Oh, so Sakio can't see him. Whoa. Maybe you can only see him if he lets you? Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses of your energy. No, Nagaki was telling me where to find them. There's no one else here. Sees this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nagaki's standing next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was just a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakio. Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nagaki? Yes. Are you a hallucination? If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. God, I feel so horrible for him. Because of course he has no knowledge of everything that we discovered, you know, by playing us coffee, right? Oh man. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. Yeah, boy, just like, give us a straight answer, please. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. Oh, so he will pass on. At least he will find some peace, right? What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? What is everyone talking about with that? Nagaki, do you know something about that? Oh, I'm sure that coffee told him, right? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nagaki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? You know what? Yeah, no. I think maybe we, like coffee, I think that we remember it, and we must have said something to Nagaki. Maybe we figured it out once we died? Huh. Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. I mean, I know we had that thing with Angel about like, oh, remembering something from a past life, or something. So, don't tell me that every one of these birds has like some kind of past life memory to recall. I don't know, that sounds a little weird, I don't know. Request only books, this shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of St. Pigeonations, this? Let's see. 2180. Founding of the school, same year. Ichijo Kitsugo inaugurated as headmaster. 2180? So much more recent than I thought. Oh yeah, wasn't our freshman year was 2187, right? Huh, that is a little weird. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really clue in there? Wait, Sakuya, look at this! 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? I don't know, I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. Oh no, what? The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Oh. Freshman Fujishiro Nagaki died in the basement where the fire started. Wait, no. I thought he committed suicide. What? Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nagaki died 5 years ago. Then what is the Nagaki keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost. Don't say just such dreadful things! It's unscientific. Tutti de Balavernes. Fuck that up. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghosts. There are limits, Kawara. I mean, I figured Nagaki must know something, but also if he's still in the process of remembering his life, then... And also, he said he committed suicide. Like, I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly, right? So how could he misremember his own death unless he's lying, which I don't think he'd have a reason to? Huh, okay. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but I couldn't find him. He always found me, rather the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. I mean, if he doesn't pass on before we can talk to him again. The bloodstained bird, huh? Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know somebody like that? Oh! Bloodstained bird. Are we talking about Angel? Because Angel has like a stain on his chest that looks like blood. Oh, wait a minute. Vague as always, we do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what's said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Oh no. I was just relying on their alibis. Fuck. Huh, very well. So they are hiding something, huh? Yuya! Salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. Oh, that's very convenient then. Am I an idiot? Wait a minute, okay, because that's a very convenient way to, to cover up something if you both have something to hide. Shit, okay. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that a blood-stained stranger was going into the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? No, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes, no. As you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. I mean, because what I was thinking is that if we could trust Yuya and Shu's alibis, then maybe whoever this bloodstained person was, maybe they were on their way to the infirmary, but they didn't make it? They were interrupted somehow, I don't know. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? What'd I just say? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Yes, that's right! Okay, but those two still know more than what they're letting on, though. No one came yesterday! I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? I mean, okay, they're not wrong that it is possible that the bloody bird could have been intercepted. Maybe they didn't make it to the infirmary. But I still think that they're hiding something, you know? If there actually had been some bloodstained stranger then, that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. I mean, we'll have to just find out from other people, because they're not going to tell us. They're not just going to say that, oh, I've been lying to you, right? It's a good thing that Okusan told us that then, huh? Where do we, the medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before, either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. Sorry, I had to sneeze. The record book said that the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here, then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate. It's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? It's not old, is it? It's just a place where someone's hiding something. Yeah. Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Sakuya is a transfer student, so he wouldn't know the history of the school like Ryuta does. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door is locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Oh god. I mean, do I even want to know what we're gonna find here? It's awfully dusty in here. It has been unused for 5 years. Huh, it appears they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. I mean, it looks just like the school. So maybe the floor plan's the same? This all pretty much looks like the same as the main building. Huh, did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And... Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. You would have been asking for too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of mystery we're tangled in right now? My head hurts. The only things left are... archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library, too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same binding. And in place of the Volume 9, there was an extra copy of Volume 6. Look! This copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library, then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here? When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. I mean, I'm sure it's not. Someone's gotta be hiding information. Especially if that building's been untouched for this long. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. Okay, so I think I'm gonna save the rest of the medical center for the next episode. If this is just the beginning of the medical center, then like, holy shit, what are we gonna find? Like, hopefully not more bodies? I'm scared, but I love how deep this goes, and anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.